Oh, Keelan. Oh, Keelan said we're going to win the finals. So that means we're not going to win the finals. The freak. I don't give a dang about no Keelan. The freak. Freaking stupid Keelan. You know what I mean? But what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, the Island Boy. It's your boy, Jet Willie Silly Man, a.k.a. Mr. Take It Easy for you end up like VZ. But make sure y'all follow my Instagram and Twitch, man, in the description down below. Everything you need to know about your boy Jay is in the description down below. Island Boys! So this probably be a different video right here, chat. You know what I mean? The dark life after 15 minutes of fame, man. See, man, fame cannot change you, brother. You know what I mean? Because I don't care about the money. I don't care about the fame. And I don't care about the success. Because at the end, I'm going to get laid to rest. And then when I die, what the heck I possess? You know what I'm saying? Did y'all hear what I just said? I don't care about the money. I don't care about the fame. I don't care about success. Because at the end, I'm going to get laid to rest. And then when I die, what the heck I possess? You know what I'm saying? That's how the freak you got to think, man. You got to think about that, man. Because realize, like, when we die, right? When we die, we can't take no money. We can't take the fame. We can't take success. The only thing that we're taking when we die is us. Honestly, I don't care about the fame. I really don't. You know what I mean? If I stayed at 15,000, honestly, y'all, it probably sound crazy. You know what I'm saying? I do not want to really be famous. I'm cool with 15,000, man. I'm cool with 20,000. I'm cool with 30,000. I don't really want to be known like that. I'm going to keep it G with you, but it's crazy that the freaking job that I do, the work that I do requires that. You know what I mean? So hopefully I'm not entertaining to a lot of people. You know what I mean? You said I'm not going to stay at 15K. I hope, I'm not going to say I hope I do. You know what I mean? But I just really just do YouTube, you know what I mean? Because I like to do YouTube, you know what I mean? I'm not worried about the fame, bro. I don't really care about that. You know, honestly, I'm going to be the same dude, bro. Regardless, you know what I mean? I got integrity and no money and fame. I don't care about it. So when I get it, you know what I mean? I'm going to still be the same. I don't really care. You know what I mean? Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, man, God can trust me with little, you know what I mean? So I know he can trust me with a lot, you know what I mean? And that's just one thing when it comes to fame. I do not care. You know what I mean? A lot of these dudes, they get fame, bro. They turn, they start changing. You know what I mean? Their integrity just be gone. I don't care about fame and I don't care about success and I don't care about money, bro. It's certain things I would not do for money. You know what I mean? That's just me having integrity. You know what I mean? It's certain things that I won't do for fame. You know what I mean? I don't care how much money you talking. That's just having integrity. You know what I mean? But these niggas, man, I'm going to keep it real with you, man. Look. I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm not going to even speak on them. If you know, you know. But that was crazy what I seen from y'all, though. That's all I'm going to say. That was crazy. The Island Boys, that was crazy. I'm not going to speak on you, though. I don't believe in talking down on people. I don't believe talking about people. But if you know, that was crazy, bro.
Whether they wanted to be famous or it happened by accident, these viral stars went from regular people to having millions of followers overnight. However, the quicker the rise, the sharper the fall. And today we are going to discuss how these people used their 15 minutes of fame and how nearly all of them ended in disaster, starting with the Backpack Kid.
I don't know what the freak was going on. Like, this nigga got famous off of doing like this. Did this nigga really get famous off of doing that? Just that? I didn't understand the hype when it came to this kid. I'm like, this nigga was just, I'm like, niggas can get famous for doing anything nowadays. Bro doing this, I'm like, what the freak?
And how nearly all of them ended in disaster, starting with the Backpack Kid, who is a perfect example of making all of the wrong decisions during
the Backpack Kid
in popularity.
But you got famous for freaking having unique backpacks?
Before TikTok became the go-to app to share mediocre dance moves to a global audience, 16-year-old Russell Horning was bored, uploading dance videos to Instagram with zero expectations. Initially, his signature dance style was funny. His core was stiff, his lanky arms just kind of flailed around while he stared emotionless into the camera. Additionally, he often wore goofy outfits.
Look at this! This is how famous we're doing! Nigga! They telling me I can't do this! What the friggin' shit? Yeah! You know what I'm saying? What the frick is this? This nigga got famous for this. That's crazy. Look at him. Hit the Heisman on it. Hit the Heisman on it. Hey,
dance to silly songs.
Nigga.
Russell was extremely recognizable after watching this one video, which led to him gaining a small following on IG. But his entire life changed when Rihanna posted one of his videos to her 54 million followers. She tagged Russell in a post celebrating her Grammy nominations, and he gained over 40,000 followers in one day. To capitalize on the momentum, Russell pumped out as many dance videos as he could, skyrocketing him up to over 500,000 followers. There was one particular dance, called the Floss, that seemed to get him the most views, with many people falsely crediting him as the inventor of the move. However, his videos were not getting shared because he was an excellent dancer, but rather because he was a meme. Whenever he did collaborate with other dancers, he was often seen as the weakest one. Despite this, opportunities were being thrown his way because of his follower count, like when Katy Perry personally requested that he dance for her Saturday Night Live performance in May of 2017. Russell absolutely stole the show, flossing aggressively while staring deadpan into the souls of millions.
What in the freak is this? I can't believe this. I can't believe a nigga got famous off of doing this. What the freak is this? Look at this.
He stole the show.
I heard about this nigga, but I was not following this nigga. I wish I would follow a nigga doing this.
Flossing aggressively while staring deadpan into the souls of millions.
You think I'm finna follow a nigga doing that? Y'all see how many people I follow? I only follow 5. You think I'm really finna pay attention to a nigga doing this?
Stole the show, flossing aggressively while staring deadpan into the souls of millions of live viewers. He also strategically chose to wear a backpack, rebranding himself as the Backpack Kid. The SNL appearance gained him millions of followers, and the floss became a global dance craze. The Backpack Kid was an internet sensation, but he made a few key mistakes that ultimately led to his downfall. Firstly, Russell took every interview and press opportunity he could get. Viral stars will get thousands of dollars thrown at them just to do collaborations with media outlets, podcasters, or live entertainment companies.
So what, you just getting paid to go show up at parties and shit like that?
Yeah, clubs and parties and festivals and performances and stuff.
So you just pop out on stage, you do the dance, everybody goes crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how it goes.
Yeah.
That's tight. How much can you get to go to a club, if you don't mind letting us know? Manager shakes his head no.
Manager shakes his head no.
Is it an amount that you're pretty impressed by? Like, are you surprised that you're able to get that much money just to go somewhere?
Compared to most 17-year-olds, the money that I make from just one appearance, it could take a 17-year-old forever to make that much money.
It's hard to blame someone for making easy money.
Oh, for doing this?
The overexposure bothers people because they perceive Russell as a one-trick pony who doesn't deserve thousands of dollars.
I mean, like I said, bro, you know, at the end of the day, you can't get mad at bro. You know what I mean? He really ain't asked for the fame. It really came his way, so, you know, you can't act like you won't run with it either. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, that nigga like, shoot, nigga, I get millions of dollars for doing like this. Shoot, nigga, I do the same thing, nigga. Pop it, pop it, pop it. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, nigga. Can't blame that little nigga though. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised you got famous out there, but I can't blame that nigga. Nigga, I'm gonna pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it. Know what I mean? Hey Jay, we need you to show to the club, do that little dance you're doing, man. We're gonna give you $1 million. Nigga, I'm finna push it. Push it. Push it. Push it. Pay me now, Nick. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm finna keep doing that dance. I can't do it no more. You can't blame that little nigga. We finna do that backpack dance until we can't do that backpack dance no more. You know what I'm saying? I can't blame that little nigga though, you know what I'm saying? That little nigga ain't asked for the fame, it just came to him. So that nigga like, nigga, what? Nigga, I'm finna make $1 million off of just pumping it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna act like we wouldn't do it? Shoot, it is what it is. But you can't say nigga don't deserve it. Nigga ain't asked for it, nigga just hating. That's what it is. But, you know, like I said, I heard about the little nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't hear about the little nigga, but just crazy how nigga got famous off of doing that, nigga. I'm like, what the freak, nigga?
Recognition from these big platforms. Remember before the internet when you actually had to do something to get famous?
These niggas just be hating right here. Remember before the internet when you actually had to do something to get famous? These niggas be hating right here. He be the hating niggas. You know what I'm saying? Mad because bro got famous off of doing something. He did do something though. He made up a little weird dance, nigga. You know what I mean? He did something. It just wasn't hard. So yeah, he did something though. You can't be hating though. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it real with you, bro. When you look 1.4K hating niggas. That's how many hating niggas we got in this world, y'all. This way more, but 1,400 hating niggas. You know what I mean? You feel me? So at the end of the day, like I said, it's crazy how the nigga got famous, but he did do something. I ain't seen nobody do that move before, bro. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It was crazy how easy it was, but ain't blame the nigga though, man. He seen his opportunity and he took it. Like I said, for me, I ain't gonna lie. If I got the opportunity I was a backpack kid, I'll try to turn it over and do something, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, you know, maybe turn into a content creator or something, you know. There's only so long you can do that freaking dance.
Then reasonable criticism turned into straight up hatred. He looks like one of those inflatable aliens you win at an amusement park.
Oh, potato salad 3839. You're so funny, dude. That was a good one. He looks like one of those inflatable aliens you win at an amusement park. Oh my God, that was a good one. That was hilarious, y'all. Oh my God. That was so funny, dude. You got him right there. You know what I mean? 2.2K lame niggas. Nigga don't be funny. Nigga, you ain't funny, nigga. You lame, nigga. The 2,000 niggas that think that's so funny, them nigga lame too. Lame niggas think they funny, nigga.
This kid man-child thing scares me. Since he became famous for literally one thing, he had to branch out and try to find other ways to entertain his audience. So he decided to pursue music, releasing one of the worst songs of all time, Flossin'. Although Russell claimed that he was passionate about music, his songs felt like someone who was barely trying or maybe even just joking, rather than a serious artistic endeavor. Virality made Russell feel pressured to just keep doing what is paying the bills, so he resorted back to his one dance move, which ultimately led to a situation where he tried to perform on a stage that he was not wanted on. Whether it be main character syndrome or just a simple misunderstanding, his dance move lost all of its appeal, and doing it made him seem like he was desperately hanging on to his viral moment, which was made 10 times worse when he filed a lawsuit against Fortnite for putting the dance in their game.
Crazy.
It was really my mom and my management that did the lawsuit. I'm kind of just a kid having fun in life. I'm just letting the adults do all the busy work. I don't really know the law like that, so I can't really say if they're like taking advantage of me or anything like that. But like from a mom standpoint, like a manager standpoint, they think that they're taking advantage of me.
A couple days after the lawsuit was filed, videos dating as far back as 2011 were resurfaced showing people who were doing the dance long before the Backpack Kid. Simply put,
so this nigga stole it? So you ain't created, he stole it. That's crazy. This nigga stole the dance. It's not even this nigga dance. Oh, dang. It's a lot of niggas out there that be stealing niggas junk, man, for real, though. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, man. You gotta give credit, bro. You always gotta give credit, bro. Give credit, bro. If you steal somebody saying, you know what I'm saying, or if you saying something because of a nigga, you know, like I said, take it easy, find out like bees. I say, man, shout out to my boy Young Pappy, man. I got that from my boy Pappy. You know what I mean? So if you gonna say something that a nigga made up, you gonna do something a nigga made up, bro, get that nigga his credit, bro. Get that nigga his flowers, bro. You know what I mean? Like when they come to that Lakers K. You know what I'm saying? Lakers K. Warriors K. You see niggas ain't giving me my credit, right? I ain't even tripping about it, though. You know what I mean? But I see them niggas. I be seeing. You know what I mean? That's how I be, though. You know what I mean? Then nigga make it seem like he made it up. You know what I mean? Yeah, nigga, I made up that Warriors K junk. I made up that Lakers K. I was saying that first, nigga. You know what I mean? I was saying that. You feel me? All that junk be just for the birds.
Not on the dance.
But you can't care about stuff like that, though. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, you know, you can't care about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Viewed it as one final attempt to cash.
You gotta look at it like you're doing something right.
Unsurprisingly, Russell and his team voluntarily dismissed their lawsuit shortly after. The Backpack Kid's 15 minutes of fame were officially over, and despite being hated by the masses and falling off to the point where he receives less than 1,000 views.
I'm saying, bro, you know, you lost soon. You doing that the Fortnite game? You doing that to Fortnite? You feel me? You killed your momentum suing Fortnite, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you killed your momentum suing Fortnite, bro. Do you know how big Fortnite is? So for Fortnite to put your dance in there in they junk, bro, And matter of fact, it's not even your dance. So for them to put, you know what I mean, your junk in, you feel me? Dang, bro. You kind of messed yourself up with that.
Video. These days, Russell actually seems happier than when he was at his peak. He is pursuing music more seriously and remains dedicated to pushing out a positive message to the world.
But as I got older, I started having a more mature mindset on money. I realized that it's important to choose good decisions on how to spend your money.
You alright though, boy. You alright, man.
I was just invited to do an anti-vaping commercial for the American Lung Association. And of course my first thoughts were, oh yeah, cause I don't vape, I don't smoke, I definitely don't encourage it.
Then again, he openly accepted the opportunity to be on Kai Cenat's stream where he was absolutely embarrassed by Drewski.
I think you're doing something.
Sure, this was just a skit, but
I ain't gonna cap, bro. You be nigga Drewski, he was doing too much on that stream, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real with you, cuz nigga was doing too much on that stream. I ain't gonna lie, this subathon, bro. You had to do all that. I ain't gonna lie. You probably would have called 5 fingers to the face, Drewski. You know what I mean? Don't disrespect me like that, gang. You know what I mean? Straight up, man. You don't disrespect that nigga like that, bro. Don't disrespect me, bro. You know what I mean? It's different from playing and different from disrespect. And I'll put these 5 fingers across your face, and I promise you'll never forget me. Don't disrespect me from 1,000 millions of people, nigga. That's disrespect right there, nigga. Ain't no playing. That's disrespect. Nigga playing mid piano, and you just take the nigga junk out. What the freak this nigga think he is?
Sure, this was just a skit, but Russell was the butt of the joke once again. Becoming a viral star at age 16 is definitely difficult to manage. Maybe he was just young and misguided. However, the same justification cannot be made for Salt Bae.
I remember this nigga. Oh, shoot. I remember this nigga. Hey, okay. I'm like, niggas paying all this money for a nigga to, man, nigga, you don't put salt on my steak, nigga. Man, like, give me the salt. You know what I mean? Straight up, give me the salt, gang. Know what I'm saying? Nigga just, man, nigga, you don't freaking let me salt my own steak, nigga. What freaking wrong with this nigga?
Is a grown man that should have known better than to be acting like a fool. In 2017, a video of Turkish chef Nusret Göçer went viral of him dramatically slicing steak, then sprinkling salt from his fingertips down his forearm and onto the meat. What made this so ridiculous was his dedication to making salt sprinkling look like some sort of fancy artistic technique. Combine that with his handsome Johnny Depp resemblance, and the internet gave him the nickname Salt Bae. Salt Bae didn't just embrace the meme, he became it. He continued posting obnoxious videos of him caressing raw meat, dancing with raw meat, and of course his signature salting. He was
shouting. You know what I'm saying, cuz, see all that, cuz, I just want to eat. You know what I'm saying? That's me. I want to eat, cuz. Ain't nothing amazing about, hey man, let me eat my steak, man. I don't care about all that extra, John. That's just me, bro. I don't care about all that salty. I don't care about all that. Cuz I'm a simple nigga. Hey man, get the freak out of my way, man. Back up, cuz, you know what I'm saying? Hey, appreciate the steak. That nigga try to, hey, what's up? What's going on, gang? I don't want no salt to be on your elbow, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no salt to be on, I'll get my own salt. You got salt right there? All right. I get my own salt on my steak. I don't want no salt to touch your elbow, cuz. You feel me? Straight up, man. Get the freak on, all right?
Shouted out by celebrities like Leonardo DiCaprio, Drake, and even cooked for the King of Jordan. The internet fame didn't just gain him followers, it launched his career as a global restaurant owner. He launched and expanded his Nusret Steakhouse empire to over 20 locations worldwide, racking up tens of millions of dollars in revenue. However, with more exposure comes more criticism. Many began to wonder if he was actually this mystical, passionate culinary artist, or just another guy trying to cash in on some fame. One major critique was the outrageous prices at his restaurant.
Oh my god, this is funny. These prices is hilarious to me. All I can do is laugh at that. I laugh at that right there. French fries $50, and you get mad at him because you paying for that? You can't get mad at this nigga for finessing you, nigga. That nigga been finessing since finessing. You know what I'm saying? You get mad at that nigga because you paying for it. All you gotta do, oh heck no. It's just that simple. It's that easy. That's all you gotta do. Mama, this French fry $50. Yep. That's all I gotta do. It's that simple. So you get mad at him for you paying it? You paying it? You can't get mad at the nigga because you paying it? A Golden State, $5,000. Golden F1 Magnum. I don't even know what the heck that is. $1,000. Beef Carpaccio, $275. Fruit platter, $480. Porn Star Martini, $480. SGL Monkey 47 Indian Tonic, $130. Ooh, that nigga getting them bills right. French fries, $50. Y'all, when have we ever ate French fries that was $50? French fries, $50? That better be French fries from heaven. You know what I mean? Heaven. That better be French fries from heaven. It takes a little bit of regular. I'm putting these 5 fingers across your face. You know what I mean? Straight up. French fries, $50, man. That's crazy, boy. So basically, you fell off. You know what I mean? Not saying fell off. I'm sorry, my boy. You know what I mean? You don't have the amount of fame that you have anymore because you basically destroyed yourself. So basically, you was getting greedy, huh? You was getting greedy. You thought fame was going to make niggas do. Man, bro, I don't give a dang about your fame, boy.
That had patrons feeling more scammed than served.
Dang.
Take the Salt Bae Golden Experience, for example.
They the dumb ones.
They will personally serve you your food with a show. A single tomahawk steak costs nearly $1,000.
Bro, you think I'm finna pay $1,000 for a steak? You know what I mean? A golden, bro, get the freak out of here, boy.
And a burger will set you back almost $200. Now, the prices are so high because the food is covered in edible gold, which sounds fancy until you find out that the gold is worth a measly $10. Then again, rich people blowing insane amounts of money on dumb things isn't exactly shocking. If anything, it fits his brand perfectly. This is the guy who made something as simple as sprinkling salt look like Michelangelo chiseling the final details onto David. However, the real reason people turned on Salt Bae was much more embarrassing than a $200 burger. At the 2022 World Cup, after Argentina defeated France, Salt Bae somehow ended up on the pitch celebrating the victory with the team. How did he even get there? Cameras caught him pulling on Messi's arm, practically forcing him into a handshake. Messi, the greatest football player of all time, clearly was just wanting to move forward, but Salt Bae would not let go. Messi finally gave in and shook his hand just to get it over with, but Salt Bae held on tight and pulled him into a photo. You can see it all over Messi's face.
Nigga don't know that nigga. Messi don't know that nigga. Who the frick is you, nigga? Grabbing me like that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, Messi don't know you, nigga. Who the frick is you?
That he had no idea who this guy was or why he was even there. It was clear Salt Bae was trying to steal this big moment for himself, but it gets worse. He grabbed the World Cup trophy like he won the damn thing and even did his signature salt sprinkling move over it. As if that wasn't cringy enough, he was posing for pictures with players with their medal in his mouth. These players dreamed and worked their whole lives for this once-in-a-lifetime moment, only for some clout chaser to steal some publicity to promote his overpriced.
See this nigga, man? You don't get the freak out my face. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I cringe so hard with this junk, bro. This nigga right here doing like that nigga's a World Cup. That nigga, this ain't food. Nigga's a cup. What you finna sprinkle salt in the freaking world? Man, boy, you don't take yourself over there in that freaking restaurant over there. Take yourself over there and sprinkle some steak. That nigga trying to sprinkle a freaking World Cup. Man, bro, get your little song, dig. You know what I mean? Nigga ain't bro.
In a lifetime moment, only for some clout chaser to steal some publicity to promote his overpriced steaks. He responded to the backlash with an apology, claiming he didn't step on the pitch for advertising reasons, but the damage was already done, and Salt Bae's 15 minutes of fame were over. Salt Bae has shut down multiple restaurants after the hype has died down. Many of his remaining locations are drowning in poor reviews, and his London restaurant is down 4.3 million euros as customers have realized his food is way overpriced. Salt Bae has resorted to selling his high-end food online now. In May of last year, people started to notice that his steakhouse was listed on Deliveroo and Uber Eats, selling his Salt Bae tomahawk for $500 and a strip loin for almost $900, proving he really hasn't learned from his critics. Then again, there are plenty of rich people out there willing to waste money on overpriced food just because they can, and his virality and social media following alone will easily keep him in business for the rest of his life. But if you think Salt Bae was making a fool of himself, it doesn't even remotely compare to the Island Boys, whose fall off is much more disgusting than you could ever imagine. The Island Boys are a duo made up of twin brothers Alex Fly Soldier and Frankie Kodiak Red, two aspiring Florida men covered in face tattoos who blew up overnight in 2021 after they posted a TikTok video of them freestyling in a hot tub.
Oh, I'm an island boy. I'm a just island boy. I'm a just island boy.
I'm an island boy. Island boy. You know what I'm saying? Man, that junk is trash, man.
I'm a just island boy.
What the fuck is this?
In 2021 after they posted a TikTok video of them freestyling in a hot tub.
Oh, I'm an island boy. I'm a just island boy. I'm a just island boy. I'm a get key white guy.
People couldn't decide if the tune was the worst thing they'd ever heard or low-key kind of a banger.
I'm an island boy. What is happening?
I don't know and ain't trying to understand it.
Plus, hip-hop has a history for blowing
Gucci
up
gang,
artists
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. Spend 10 rats on new chain. My little dude, and ooh, I forgot name, yeah. I just wedding ring. Hey, that boy used to go hard back then though. Shout out Lil Pump though. Lil Pump used to go hard back then though. He don't got
a history for blowing up artists
who
ride the paper line between trash and fire. Rapper Kodak Black even offered them a record deal after their viral video, which is insane because this wasn't even a real song yet, just two goofballs mumbling in a hot tub. They turned down the deal, claiming that they wanted to stay independent, but this was a huge mistake. They believed they could make it on their own talent, but if we're being honest, most of their fame came from people clowning them. I played this song at my sister's funeral. She got out of the casket to shut it off. Thank you, Island Boys. This is the 0.01% of germs that bleach can't kill. When they decided to finally cut the record over a beat and released it with a music video, it was somehow worse. This the type of hidden talent that should absolutely remain hidden. Like many other viral stars, they were paid to do appearances at clubs, which became a prime example of when social media meets reality. At Miami's Club Live, the audience began booing the Island Boys on stage. Once music fans realized the Island Boys had no capability of making a somewhat decent song, there was really no reason to pay attention to them, and their 15 minutes of fame was about to be up. The boys needed a new way to profit from their fame, so they began selling personalized videos to fans on Cameo, which apparently was very lucrative according to their previous manager.
They owe me about like $150,000.
From what? Your percentage of the Cameo money?
Yeah.
Is that the only money they're bringing in?
Mostly, maybe a little bit on TikTok, but I mean, it's pretty much run dry at this point.
Right. How many cameos are they doing?
When I was with them, they was coming in hot.
They were viral.
Like it was going like 2-3 hours a night straight cameos.
But with them spending all of their money on designer clothes, jewelry, cars, and mansions, they needed to keep going viral to maintain this lifestyle, which almost always resulted in them making absolute fools of themselves on the internet.
Yeah, she likes the way you look. She thinks you look good.
They also might have needed some money to hire security because the gangster persona was not convincing enough.
Man, nigga don't care about none of that. Y'all niggas be trying niggas y'all know ain't gonna do nothing. No, dang well you won't run up on nobody else like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's who niggas run up on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nigga don't care about none you talking about, bro. Y'all niggas stay running up on niggas you know ain't like that. Y'all niggas think you gangster. You not gangster, bro. You know what I mean? Because when a nigga give you that same amount of energy, a lot of y'all niggas fold. These niggas be hoeing out dudes they know ain't gonna fight back and think they gangster. Do that to a nigga that's really like that, bro. You know these niggas ain't gonna do nothing, bro. I mean, you would have said that, nigga would have offed it right up.
In what could only be called an unhinged move, and in hindsight, the final nail in their career's coffin, the Island Boys launched a Fansly, which is basically just an OF. And it wasn't just embarrassing, it was downright sickening. In 2023, the Island Boys posted a video of them kissing each other in a publicity stunt to market their NSFW content. Instantly going viral for the second time, the video got them a huge amount of
nigga, anything for fame, bro. I'm like, bro, you kissing your brother, bro? For fame, bro, just to stay relevant, bro. These niggas don't care, bro. Like, these the type of people, bro. They don't care about how they fame. As long as they getting talked about, they don't care if it's bad. They don't care if it's good. They just care about getting talked about. You know what I mean? They don't care how the fame is. They don't care if it's good fame, bad fame. They just want the fame.
Backlash, with many calling it outright incest,
which
it is. The twins insisted it wasn't sexual and was only meant to get a reaction, claiming that they just wanted to see how effed up this world is.
Said to see how effed up this world is. It wasn't what? We're both straight males and kissing and not counted as sexual act, bro. What the freak is you talking about? Nigga, you kissing your brother, nigga. Like, nigga, you wasn't just like, nigga, you was kissing your brother, nigga, like that was a girl. Like a good, bro, what the, bro, hey, bro.
And it turns out they were right about this world, because after their kissing stunt, it was reported that the Island Boys made almost $400,000 in 3 months just on their NSFW content, temporarily funding their lavish lifestyle. But of course, this resulted in more public humiliation.
What's going on with the shit that's with you two kissing each other and shit?
Bro, shut your ass up while I break this.
Hey, yo, that ass, I would love to see you try that shit.
Bro, what are you talking?
I would love to see you try that shit. Who the f you sticking up in front of? Bro, what? Oh my God!
Dang. The desperate attempts to remain in the spotlight, combined with a severe lack of talent and expensive lifestyle, has led to incredibly lows for the Island Boys. Kodiak Red was arrested for drug possession and an illegal firearm during a traffic stop. During the stop,
that nigga had a Laker jersey on? They did not have gang them jersey on. They had gang jersey. You had gang jersey on doing that? Not part of the gang. You are not gang them. I know bro did not have gang shirt on, man. I know he did not have gang shirt on, man.
With a severe
you are not gang, boy.
Expensive lifestyle has led to incredibly lows for the Island Boys. Kodiak Red was arrested for drug possession and an illegal firearm during a traffic stop. During the stop, a plastic bag containing white pills was found on the passenger side floorboard in plain view. The pills were identified as oxycodone. A further search of the vehicle uncovered a brown hand.
You know why? You know why people? You know why? That's what I'm saying, y'all. Look. That's what I try to tell y'all, man. You get some money, man. You get some money, man. You feel me? Or big money coming your way. You get a little fame and all that, man. Or fame coming your way, man. Hey, bro, the same way you is right now, stay that way, bro. Stay that way. You know what I mean? Because I told you, bro. At the end of the day, you were made for God. I was made for God. The only reason we're here was to serve God, bro. That's why a lot of y'all be like, you know what I mean? A lot of y'all don't even be recognized. You be like, on G-O-D. I ain't gonna say it, bro, because like they're saying the name of it. But you put it on God. You know what I'm saying? Because you know why? Because the spirit is made for God, bro. So sometimes you say it, bro, without even trying to say it. So that's why a lot of these famous people be having to do drugs like oxycodone. You know what I'm saying? Drugs like that. Yeah, they famous, but they ain't happy. They ain't happy. Success don't even feel right. That's why you hear celebrities who be saying money don't buy happiness. Who the people you see saying that? These celebrities be having all the money in the world, all the fame in the world, and still not happy. You still ain't happy. You still, like, you feel like something missing. The stuff you did to get that money, the stuff you did to get that fame, lost your integrity, lost all that, bro. So now you gotta ease the pain with oxycodone. Now you gotta ease the pain. Now you gotta pop all these pills. Now you gotta take all these drugs, you know what I mean? Because you just not happy. You're not happy what you had to did to get the money and get the fame. Y'all better remember, man, y'all spirit is forever. This money and this fame, temporary, bro. You know what I mean? Cause you gonna be dead, and then the next 100 years, that money and that fame that you got, that junk finna all be gone, bro. Give a dang about that fame, bro. I don't give a dang about that money, bro. This junk is temporary. Nobody cares about that.
Containing a handgun with its serial numbers removed, along with a cut straw with a white powdery substance.
It is.
These days, they pretty much spend all of their time promoting their NSFW content, and trust me when I say they went much further than just kissing each other. And if we're being honest, this will likely remain a consistent income stream for them, as there are definitely still a ton of people out there that are willing to pay to see this type of degeneracy. But unlike the Island Boys, sometimes we actually find ourselves rooting for a viral star. We hope that they become successful after their 15 minutes are up, like the case of Mason Ramsey, who became a breakout star when a video went viral of him yodeling in the middle of Walmart in Harrisburg, Illinois. The clip racked up tens of millions of views in just a few days, turning the 11-year-old Mason into a worldwide meme. Not only is yodeling kind of objectively hilarious,
what you wanna do? Do you wanna mess with my crew?
A song that was 70 years old was
"'Cause I Love You."
Performance, the original song, Hank Williams' Lovesick Blues, skyrocketed all the way to the 3rd spot on Spotify's Viral 50 chart. Within weeks, Ramsey was sitting across from Ellen DeGeneres, who got him invited to perform at the legendary Grand Ole Opry. From there, he was embraced by thousands of fans while performing at Coachella.
Yeah, that junk is garbage. Who the freak told this little nigga get on stage, man? I'm sorry, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I keep it real. You know what I mean? I would have been like, who the freak is this little nigga? Nigga came to see what's the name of. And we got a nigga talking like, yeah, what you wanna do? You know what I mean? Nigga thinking that he finna come see what's the name. We got a nigga, hey, you know, what the, get this little nigga off stage, man. They come and see the nigga. What the freak is this?
While performing.
Oh, it ain't no.
Major record labels noticed his potential, and eventually Mason would secure a deal with Atlantic Records and Big Loud. The minute Mason and his family walked into Big Loud, I knew we had to work with him. He is a star, but most importantly, he is a down-to-earth kid who loves country music. The Ramseys are an amazing family from a small southern Illinois town just like me. We understood them and their goals.
I'm sorry, y'all. One thing I'm never gonna do is hate on a nigga, but if a nigga music trash, I'm gonna tell you straight up. If I don't like that music, I'm gonna tell you straight up, cuz that's on track.
With their story and vision, proving that he wasn't just a meme, his debut single, Famous, secured the #4 spot on the Billboard Hot Country Songs and peaked at number 62 on the Hot 100. But viral memes naturally have an expiration date, and soon Mason Ramsey's 15 minutes of fame were over. When the pandemic hit, it forced Mason to take a step back. However, he used his time away from the spotlight as best as someone could in his position. While his voice was maturing, he focused on refining his talent, writing music, and finding his own sound beyond the yodeling kid in Walmart.
See, and the thing is, I gotta understand, him signing to a freaking record label, bro, they own you. Now we gotta understand, record label owns you, bro. That's why I say, bro would have probably stayed independent. Bro probably would have like, bro would have probably been still doing that job right now. You know what I mean? But you signed it to a record label. I tell everybody, don't sign to no record label, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I say everybody be independent, bro. Sign it to a record label, I feel like that's the worst thing you could do. Why you want to sign to a record label? You know what I'm saying? But a nigga, you know, y'all don't be having money and stuff like that, so they throw that little, oh man, you know, give you $1 million deal, you know, coming from where you come from, like, what, $1 million? You know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't never had $1 million in his life, nigga. Say $1 million deal, nigga, they put that paper down, boy, you don't even read the paper. You don't even read what you got yourself into. $1 million deal, nigga sign his name. Nigga don't even know he signed his life away. You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand how record labels work. Yeah, they gave you $1 million, but guess what? You got to pay that $1 million back. It's like you in debt. Like how you go to college, you got to pay that junk back. So if your music don't pay that $1 million back, guess what? Nigga, you ain't gonna release nothing. You can't release nothing. The only way a record label is good if you like a young boy, if you like a Drake, if you one of them big time artists like that, then yeah. You know what I mean? Because a record label, they cherish you. You Drake, you young boy, nigga. But if you just a regular dude, if you just a regular dude, you know what I'm saying? And you sign to a record label, let your music don't pop. That's why you be hearing about a lot of rappers who don't, as y'all say, fall off. They be hot for one moment, you know what I mean? Had a little peak, you know what I mean? 1 or 2, 3 songs, and then guess what? You don't hear nothing else from them. Because you know why? That record label cut him off.
Walmart that made him famous.
You can't drop music, bro. You can't drop music, you know what I'm saying? If your record label don't want you to. If your record label says no, guess what? It's no, nigga. But if you independent, you know what I'm saying? You can drop music anytime you want to.
And released 3 EPs that gained over 500 million streams combined and secured hundreds of millions of views on his music videos. By 2024, at 17 years old, he decided it was time to take the next step in his career and release a full-length album titled I'll See You in My Dreams. A song featured on the project called Blue All Over caught a lot of attention through TikTok for its classic old country appeal, and I can confirm it is a beautiful song. Now in 2025, Mason Ramsey recently announced his first major headlining tour that has 15 stops. Mason's rise to fame started almost exactly the same as everyone else in this video, but instead of trying to chase more fleeting viral moments or make some quick cash, he honed in on his craft, worked hard, and simply gave the people exactly what they wanted: genuine talent and entertainment. This was one of the few times social media made the right person famous, the only viral kid that didn't switch up after the fame. So while Mason worked hard and focused on genuine entertainment, Bobby Althoff seems to ignore both of those things.
Oh, so he's still around? Is he still popping? I'm gonna check out my nigga Mason Ramsey, man.
Confused how someone.
So he really he just didn't have the exposure that he did when he was little. You know what I'm saying? But you check out Mason, cause Mason, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I listen to all type of music. I listen to country music. I listen to all type of music. I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So little has achieved so much success. Bobby Althoff started as a mommy TikToker after the pandemic, posting about her pregnancy, marriage, and family dynamics. After posting thousands of videos over a couple of years, she had built up a respectable 3 million followers. However, TikTok wasn't paying the bills, and her marriage wasn't doing too well, so the wholesome family content was about to come to a screeching halt. She said, "I saw this video of a girl talking about how much she made from her podcast, and I think I mentally decided that she made at least $300,000 a year on her podcast alone. And I was like, that's what I need to do next. I need a podcast." Her large following helped her land her first celebrity guest, Rick Glassman, who is a comedian and actor. And in the first podcast, fans got to see Bobby in a totally new light. She was seemingly a socially awkward valley girl, giving off the vibe that she didn't even want to host her own podcast.
The way your eyes are looking, it seems like you're not listening.
I'm listening.
Do you care?
No, I do care. It's just really bad when you sing.
I'm not a singer. I'm just trying to get the story across to you.
Thank you. I hear it. I got it.
In her second podcast, she hosted comedian Funny Marco, who had great comedic chemistry with Bobby. Funny Marco's comedy style often makes others feel uncomfortable and awkward, so the two were essentially battling it out in an interesting back and forth.
So like, who are you? Like, where'd you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
Is that a serious question?
Who are you, man?
I have more followers than you on TikTok.
Marco's humor combined with Bobby's dryness and innocent personality makes this so hilarious, highly entertaining. The episode quickly earned nearly 1 million views, and clips of it made the rounds on social media. The mini virality caught the attention of Drake, who followed Bobby on Instagram. I DM'd Drake and asked if he wanted to be on my podcast, and he said yes. He sent me his touring schedule, and I knew that I needed to make it happen fast.
I seen that podcast though. That was a good podcast by her and Drake.
So my friend and
they was in the bed and everything, you know what I'm saying? Drake was in the bed with Bobby and all that, drinking wine and all that.
Flew to Memphis 2 days after the original DM was sent to record the episode. Her podcast with Drake earned 1 million views in the first 24 hours and introduced her to a massive mainstream audience. Drake rarely does interviews, so this one, alongside some random girl while laying in his bed, made people extremely curious.
Am I your type?
I'd do it.
Thank you.
He said, I'll do it. You know what I mean by do it? I'll do it.
I'd do it.
Thank you.
I'm just saying, like, you know.
I flew all the way here.
You did. I really do appreciate
on my daughter's first birthday.
I wasn't going to bring that up.
Mm-hmm.
You missed your daughter's first birthday for
to be here.
Dark. Regret that you'll never be able to undo.
Yeah.
Horrible parenting.
Where's your son?
Somewhere safe, and it's not his birthday.
When's his birthday?
What does it matter? It ain't today, honey.
Don't call me honey.
Clips of their awkward interactions flooded TikTok, and overnight, Bobbi Althoff became a household name on social media. After the Drake episode, securing high-profile guests became easy. She had on Lil Yachty, Tyga, and even Mark Cuban. Her style of bored, sarcastic humor became her signature, and people seemed to love it. But just 3 weeks after the Drake interview was posted, which now had over 10 million views, it was mysteriously deleted from her page, and he unfollowed her on Instagram, sparking a ton of speculation. While fans were trying to figure out what happened, people were reminded that Bobbi skipped her daughter's first birthday to interview Drake, which didn't seem to sit right with people, especially because Bobbi used to be a mom-focused TikToker. When Drake calls you a horrible parent, you know you effed up. Rumors also spread that Bobbi slept with Drake and divorced her husband just to do the interview, which she vehemently denied. But it is true that she divorced her husband, but the reason her and Drake's relationship soured was never revealed. So many people came to the conclusion that she was nothing more than an industry plant, basically meaning that she didn't organically earn her virality, but rather she was handpicked by people behind the scenes and artificially pushed into the spotlight, using Drake's fame as the catalyst. The main piece of evidence for this theory was that she signed to the WME Talent Agency, one of the biggest talent agencies in the United States, representing a ton of Hollywood figures, including Drake.
Well, you got a great agent, and you got a great agency, and you got great guests.
Regardless if the rumors were true or not, it gave even more of a reason to dislike Bobbi, and her comedic style got old very quickly. Listening to her uninterested voice is like nails on a chalkboard, and while most of her interviews she is the one driving the conversation, there were frequent moments where celebrities got tired of her shtick mid-conversation and turned the tables on her.
Damn, I'm trying to get you to play. You lost in the sauce. You ain't shaking my hand. We finna get you to 25 million. You know what I'm saying? Just a little sprinkle.
Have a great day, Offset.
Just a little seasoning.
All right, you can leave now.
Yeah, see all that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't with all that character playing, you know what I'm saying? You know, because I just feel like, bro, all this character junk, that junk be weird to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to me and you, uno, dos, you know what I mean? You know, muchachas, I don't know how to say the freaking, what's the name, you know what I mean? But when it comes to me, man, this ain't no character I be playing for y'all. Like, I don't be acting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point of me acting? I just get on here and click record. Okay, nigga, I'm finna be myself. All this little, my name is Jay Willie Silly, a.k.a. Mr. Take it easy, firing up like Daisy. I'm not finna act like weird, you know what I mean? Or a character just to get you to like me. If you don't like me, guess what? F you. You know what I mean? Ain't no character over. She playing the whole time. She don't even act like that for real. You know what I mean? Offset. Like I always wonder why she act like that though. You know what I mean? Is you like acting like that on purpose, or is you playing a character? Like,
have a great day.
Like, look at the get you to 25 million. You know what I'm saying?
Like, look. Like, what the what the frick is you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a character. That's a weird character to play. Like. You know what I'm saying? Why we acting all weird? Don't act weird, bro. Let's have a civil conversation. You know what I mean? All this little, okay, have a good day. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm not, you know, look at this.
Just a little sprinkle.
Have a great day, Offset.
Just a little seasoning.
All right, you can leave now.
This is my hotel. I paid for this motherfucker. You can leave now.
Heck you talk about? So you try to tell bro to leave his own hotel? You can leave. Heck you tell him.
You can leave now.
This is my hotel. I paid for this motherfucker. You can leave now.
All of her podcasts feel like small talk while waiting for something to actually happen. It's just simply boring. Ironically, her revealing that she was just playing a character actually became worse for her, because the little mystique she did have was now completely gone. In an interview on the Women on Top podcast, she explained why she embodies a satirical alter ego on social media, saying, "Being myself doesn't get views. I had to go where the money was." And her playing the character of someone who is bored and uninterested is just not a sustainable style for long-term success.
Be yourself, I promise you, bro. If you be yourself, people gonna draw to you, bro. I promise you, bro. You know what I mean? That's fakeness. You know what I mean? People don't, that's why it ain't last long, bro, because it's fake. It ain't you trying to be something that you ain't. Just be yourself, bro. You know what I mean? And the people that don't like you for yourself, they gonna move on. But I promise you, you would have been probably way much bigger, bro. You know what I mean? If you just been yourself, I promise you. If you just been your authentic self, because it's so easy with being yourself, bro. Like just being me, that's easy as heck. You trying to be like somebody else, that junk hard. That junk gonna get tiring. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be something I ain't, man. Being myself, man. I love me, man. You know what I mean? I ain't finna try to put on no type of character to get some ugly, you know what I'm saying? Like for you. You know, you think I want your ugly self finna change 'cause I want your ugly self to like me? Nigga, I don't give a damn how you like me. You watching right here, I don't give a damn you hate me. You know what I mean? You think I'm finna change 'cause I want your ugly self to like me? The freak? Nigga, F you. If you watching this, F you, nigga.
Cringe humor can work, but in short clips, not hour-long podcasts. In response to the backlash, she tried to just be more herself, not trying to be so awkward and even remove the dead air moments from the pod. But all that did was reveal that she is just a subpar podcast host who is only doing it for the money. Although her 15 minutes of fame are over, she will likely remain a lingering socialite as long as she is signed to a talent agency that can get her celebrity guests. And on TikTok is where you will still see her fan base praise her for putting in the least amount of effort possible.
Yeah, Bobby pretty though. Bobby pretty.
Similar to
I'll talk to Bobby, bro.
The main difference being that Bobby didn't
you ain't do nothing.
Scam
shut up.
a few people that actually supported her. Walking around drunk in Nashville at 2 a.m., Haley Welsh and her friend Chelsea approached a couple of guys and asked them what they were filming. YouTubers Tim and Dee told them that they do on-the-street interviews where they typically ask about relationships, male and female gender roles, as well as provocative and sometimes raunchy topics. Chelsea asked Dee to make it a spicy one, implying that he should ask a question that might be a little edgy.
Come on, you gotta get a spicy one.
You want a spicy one?
Yeah.
So he did just that, only Megan's friend Haley would jump in and give an answer that would drastically change her life.
You gotta answer this, you got it.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that huck to and spit on that thing, you get me?
After having a silly interview, Chelsea and Haley confirmed that they wanted their video to be posted to social media.
You lie like
Tim and Dee what?
Like I was earlier.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tim and Dee TV.
Alright.
You said we better post that?
Yes.
Okay.
Post it for real.
Alright. She said we better post it. So don't come back trying to tell me, hey, take it down, I'm gonna sue you, this, that, the third.
Tim and Dee posted the video to their Instagram account, which had tens of thousands of followers, and the clip immediately went viral, securing 1 million views on the first day and over 5 million views on the second day. The post spread like wildfire, being shared across countless meme pages and pop culture news reporters. The comments read, "She's a national treasure. Keep this woman safe.
I'm saying
moving
hawk
down
to.
south. I'm tired of these Northeast women. If she don't hawk to her, I don't want to talk to her." On the surface, Haley appeared to be the stereotypical Southern belle, sweet and charming, complemented by a thick accent. So her describing her raunchy bedroom tactics was a stark contrast. Within days, merch was being sold to capitalize on the viral traffic, but it wasn't until her first interview that we would find out more about the girl behind Hawk Tua.
What do you do now? Because now you have management, now you have a team. What are your
Off of
plans?
saying
moving
Hawk
forward?
Tua?
Like, do you want to still
Crazy.
be the Hawk Tua girl, or do you want to, like...
I don't really want that to be like my image.
Yeah.
Like,
Real talk,
to the
though.
girl. I don't see that being like my
forever
thing. You know?
thing?
Yeah, I don't want to be known as that.
You made a drunk joke, and the next day you have whole management behind you. This world is crazy. Haley took the typical path of a viral star. She hired management, and they immediately got her as much press as possible, jumping on various podcasts to talk about her rise to fame. She got paid to show up at events and hung out backstage with celebrities. She was being amplified to unimaginable levels, with Rolling Stone calling her a charming Gen Z Dolly Parton who's rightfully becoming America's sweetheart. Keep in mind that Dolly Parton is a generational talent who sold 100 million records in her career. Rolling Stone, of all publications,
That girl
making
got famous for saying
comparison
"Hawk
just
Tua."
shows how they will say anything for clicks. And while many people thought that Haley would start an OF to cash in, she decided she wanted to use her fame for good.
Everybody in the comments is saying how I have 15 minutes of fame, and if that's the case, then I'm going to spend it doing something good. Today, we're taking all of this down to the local animal shelter. and donate.
People were convinced they made the right person famous, but most viral stars struggle to earn a consistent income from their newfound fame. So in order to secure a sustainable revenue source, she launched the Talk to a podcast, and immediately the jokes came flooding in.
Hot to. Like an emphasis on like to.
Once the whole "I'm just a normal girl whose life changed overnight" story ran its course, she tried to keep viewers engaged by dropping hints that she had a secret lover that she called Pookie, but it just wasn't interesting enough to get people to watch.
Can we go back to what you said? You're dating somebody? Do people know this?
Well, I wouldn't say dating just yet.
Is this Pookie?
It's Pookie.
Shut the heck up.
That's my man.
No, it is.
That is my man.
Officially. What if Matt Rife came in and asked you to date him? Would he be your ex-man?
Oh, shit. You're putting me on the spot here.
I'm sorry.
I love you, Matt, but I'm going to kick your ass to the curb.
Her comment section was flooded with people sarcastically saying that the podcast was groundbreaking and changed their life. I'm convinced that the only reason why this podcast had decent viewership is because of the massive amount of jokes dedicated to making fun of watching the Talk to a podcast. But perhaps people were being a bit harsh on Haley. Sure, she may have been milking her 15 minutes of fame, but can you blame her? If people wanted to watch hours of her podcast and get to know her, then so be it. It's not like she was harming anyone, right? Wrong, because Haley would make a decision that would officially destroy her career. On December 4th, 2024, in collaboration with the Web3 platform Over Here Limited, Haley launched her own meme coin called Hawk. The coin was marketed as a revolutionary cryptocurrency project. Within 15 minutes of its launch, it hit a $490 million market cap, but then crashed. It was revealed that 97% of the total supply was initially controlled by just 10 people, leaving only 3% for public buyers. A total of 285 investors took part in the pre-sale, but once trading opened, 30% of them immediately dumped their entire holdings, while another 23% offloaded a portion. This sell-off tanked the token's value by over 90%, while the sellers walked away with an estimated $3 million. After this, Haley posted a statement on Twitter insisting that the team never sold the tokens. Many accused her of rug pulling, which is basically a coordinated sell-off from a small group of investors to make profits while the public loses their entire investment. In short, this was not a revolutionary cryptocurrency project. This was a way to make a quick buck off of her uneducated fans. YouTuber CoffeeZilla investigated and exposed the coin as a scam.
Who makes the money on the fees? Someone just made over $1 million on fees. Who made it?
First of all, the fees were there with Meteora Pools, and that goes to, yes, the creator, right?
Which is who? Who is the project?
Well, the project is Over Here, Haley Welch, right? And
how much does Haley Welch own?
This is Haley Welch's project.
So she owns all of it. Did she just make $1 million on fees on a rug? Who made the money? How much did Haley Welch make of that million, 1.8 million?
It's a foundation.
Hey guys, I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Multiple lawsuits were filed against the entities behind Hawk, including Over Here Limited and the To the Moon Foundation. These lawsuits alleged unlawful promotion and sale of unregistered securities. Welch received an upfront payment of $125,000 to promote the coin to her community, along with 50% of the net trading proceeds after the operating costs paid to the third parties. And she owned 10% of the entire Hawk supply, although she could not sell them for a year. Now, it is possible that Haley did not know what she was getting into, but ignorance is no excuse for breaking the law. Her 15 minutes of fame are most definitely over, but since her meme coin, she has disappeared from social media, so we'll have to see what she does next. In a world filled with amazing talent,
it's crazy though, man. You know what I mean? It's really crazy, bro, that a girl got famous off of saying Hawk to her. You know what I mean? Honestly, bro. You know, the social media world, bro, it's crazy. You know what I mean? It really is, man. You know what I mean? Just keeping it real with you. But it's so easy, bro, to blow up, bro. That's why I be trying to tell y'all, bro. You don't want to work. You don't want to work at your job, man. You know, if you trying to find a way out, man. Hey, bro, I say, bro, you know what? You know, what I say, man. Hey, bro, you feel me? Just try to upload on social media. You never know, man. Your life can change overnight, bro. Overnight, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's so fast how, it just take that one video, bro, just shoot you through the roof. And don't do no weird junk, bro. You know what I mean?